Good afternoon, Internet, and welcome to just another installation of Just Another OTR Guy. Just Another OTR Guy here, coming at you live from Grand Island, Nebraska, at the Bosselman Travel Center. Today, we are going to start, don't know if we're going to finish, my new falconeye electronics MNVR something 6 camera set. Dash cam, 2 on the back of the trailer, 1 on each side of the truck, and 1 on top of the back of the sleeper for load securement watching. Let me show you. So this is a lot of the stuff that we're going to be using. We've got our 10.1 inch monitor. We have our DVR with a 5 terabyte internal memory. Got our trailer pigtail kit, so we can disconnect from the trailer when we drop the trailer, which is nice. We'll run 2 lines back to the cameras on the back. It's my dash cam setup. I had to kind of retro rig a little bit since their dual suction cup thing doesn't work. We're going to invert, flip this camera over, and it will hang like that at the top of my windshield, probably in between those. Then we have more of our wiring. These are our plugs. There's a whole bunch of stuff inside this little box here for it. Bought some new drill bits for drilling into the trailer and everything. Our power cord and 5 other cameras. I think I'll be stowing the DVR here. The old CB tray. I think I'm gonna put it right in here. But it's gonna suck because I might have to take a lot of this down if I wanna do it correctly. If I rig it, I could probably take this panel off here and use a fish tape to feed through and pull it down to that, go down that pillar and out to there. I think I'm gonna put it on top right there, but we're gonna plug it in and check and see the field of view beforehand. Seems like a lot of fun. I really have been looking forward to this camera set, but the wiring is gonna be a little tough. With that being said, let's get to it so I can show you how to do it while I figure out where we're gonna start from. Yeah. So first things first, I think it'd be best to figure out our power situation. So I took the face off of my CB mount, and all this is locking pins, push pins, and screws on the tray for the CB. If you see, this was my tentative plan. That lock and key right there lifts this panel up, so it'd be sticking out just enough, and we'd have access to our back wiring that will go both directions, this way and this way. The monitor screen I plan on putting about right here, right next to this. It's gonna be looking like a fucking crazy monitor setup with big ass tablet and that, but hey. So the plan with it is to run a fish tape. There's a hole right here, and you get this panel off right here. There's a screw right there, so we'll take that off. Might need to move this. Pop. We could take our fish tape, push it through, grab some of our power cord, bring it to here, and then you can route it down through there, down and to the battery box down there. So we're gonna start with that. So we got our screw gun. Boom. 1 out. Boom. 1 of a million down. So as you see, there's a hole here, there's a hole there, instead of having to take all this shit down. But we may still have to. Gotta take this panel off too, because that's how you'll pull it down through here, and then this, maybe the handle, we'll see. Let's get to it. Okay, so we removed here, boom. Just pull your weather stripping down. This one has to get pulled out a little bit first to leave room, and you have this little cap thing that goes in here and snaps in. Sorry if I'm all over the place, I didn't check the alignment of my GoPro on my head. Put that back in there so I don't lose it. All right, and so then we can come up through here and go from there down. Doop. So we got our power cable ready to go. I usually electrical tape this to that to make it more seamless, but I haven't tracked down my electrical tape yet. But we're gonna pull. Try not to take a bunch of other stuff with it. Give it a little wiggle, and there we go. Okay, and that's gonna go back, boom, to about right there. Okay, that's that. Moving on. Also, note, if you haven't noticed, that doesn't seem like it's gonna be long enough to make it to the battery, huh? Nope. So this looks like 16 gauge wire. Yep, 16 gauge. What I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna cut these probably about there, and I'm gonna just add whatever 16 gauge wire I have to extend it and splice them, heat shrink solder to get me there. And then we've got our power and our accessory are gonna go hooked in together to the positive terminal, and then we have our black one that's going to our negative terminal. I got the wires pulled down into the fuse panel, and I've got my power, accessory, and negative terminal here. We're gonna snip this here, bum bum. We've got our solder butt connectors and heat gun, and we're gonna get it going. I will see you when it's hooked up. All right, so we got our wires spliced up. Got my fish tape taped up and through. Took our stairs off. Took our side panel off. And this is what I'm referring to. We're gonna go out through here, and then we're gonna go down. Basically with this one for my side panel lights, and go down into the battery box. All right, now that we've got this pulled through, I ran it into my box, and now we're going to disconnect our batteries, positive and negative, and we are going to hook up, boom, some battery terminal studs to put them on there. We got our negative terminal, positive goes up and around to the back right there. Gotta do a little bit of scrubby scrub on the corrosion there, but I'm gonna put some tubing on that, and then we're gonna run, I'm gonna run probably one camera wire down through here, and before I put this all up, it's starting to get cold. So now we are going to take this guy. This is the power cable to our first camera going on the driver's side, and we're gonna put it through just like we did with the power cord, and out right there. We've got that pulled through. This is our connector for the camera, so we'll pull it for enough slack to go out the window, out onto the mirror, and then zip tie it probably to my power, and then get it ready to be seated. We got that first camera wire ran, so now I'm gonna go ahead and put my two screws, bolts into that so I could secure this to it. That way, in case I call it quits, it's at least secure up there and good to go. Just not connected.
Number one, you will fix the fucking drive.
All right.
Now.
All right, we got Step Brothers going.
1 month to find jobs.
Got the camera out there secured. It's run through there, gone up through here.
I'm not buying that crap anymore.
And then now we have this one, my dash cam. Oh, look at that mess. Dash cam, boom. Run up. Right there. Going through. So now we have two cameras ready. I'm gonna go ahead and run, boom, over there. And we're fucking rolling now, baby. Ow! There we go.
Careful with that.
These panels out. Gonna run it through here, just like before. Boom.
What's up, faggots? What's up, man? You're not gonna come down and say hi to me? What's up with that, dipshit? Hi, Derek. Calm down, man.
Woo! Tired. Okay, so the right passenger mirror is installed. It's right there, hiding. So I've got right mirror, left mirror, and dash cam ready to hook up. And so now we're gonna go up onto the ceiling, the roof, drill 2 holes, bolt and nuts, lock washers and shit, and gonna run the wire along the inside of the fairing, down with the light panels underneath, and I'm gonna go up through the door and then up this panel, boom, boom, to hook up. Sorry about the noise. Got our 2 lock washers, or lock nuts. Gonna set up my screws before I go up there. I'm gonna make 3. Just one as a backup in case I drop it. 1, 2, 3. So I'll have our lock washer. Very dirty, salty truck. So we're gonna go right here. So now I am going to put the bracket for the camera up there, and I'm using just a Phillips head screwdriver to kind of score the screw holes so I can drill a little easier and quicker instead of measuring and doing all that. And I just took a standard drill bit and punched through, did it on each side, and then you're gonna see me go ahead and put the bolts through and the nuts, and then mount the camera. So here's a quick view of me getting those bolts in and secure so we could drill the hole for the power cord. There you go. So now I'm gonna probably drill a hole right in here for this to go down and through, and I'm gonna run it. Hole drilled. And I'm just doing a couple little zip tie holes. There, and then down. I won't probably do much aside from the cross members, and then we'll go in. Throwing them zip ties on and working my way down the side of the truck to get the power cord underneath the truck towards the passenger side door. Zip tie, zip tie, zip tie. You really don't need to watch like 7 minutes of that, so I sped it up. Moving on. A little interjection because it's going to be a very abrupt cut to me starting on the trailer. after I was running zip ties down the side of the back fairing. I ran that power cord up underneath the sleeper along with my sleeper panel lights into the door, and I did the same process that I did with the camera cable on the driver's side through the grommet hole on the mirror bracket, and then brought it up and in and connected to the one inside the truck, or the power cable inside the truck that goes to the DVR. Okay, trailer time. We are working still. We're at the back of the trailer. I'm gonna put the shingy through the gap there in the corner. Alright, there we go. I had to take off that extreme plate and put it on there. Routed it up underneath to there. And then it's going to go through that cross member up there to the middle and up all the way. But I am done for the night, I believe. I'm fucking exhausted. Gotta do the other side. It's a pain in the ass. It's a two-sided plate. I got everything hooked up. It's still on unlocked. Supposedly when you turn it to locked is when it's gonna initialize. Got boom. My screen. I've got everything buttoned up. Well, actually, not that side. I need to do that. But we gonna fire it up. Ooh, ah. All right, moment of truth. See how I did. Ooh, nice. That's the dash cam. It's still facing right in the wrong spot. Hell yeah. That's my trailer. I gotta do some repositioning. I gotta get the controller for the other thing. You can change it to where it just be 1, 2, 3, 4, not missing the other ones. Sweet. Hell yeah. Good morning. That was a long fucking night. All right, so we've got most of our cameras installed. We have our DVR. Let's do this. I don't have the filter on it, so oof. Right. We're up and running. And we've got our cameras. My new dash cam needs a little work. I gotta go inside and get some Gorilla 3M or something, because these suction cups on these Falcon electronic mounts don't hold like at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some 3M tape, and I'll be back when I wire up the trailer. See ya.